welcome to How to Draw. My name's Calpin Kingsley. I am a professional comic book artist, and I'm going to start to do a very unusual series here. This is a mashup series. At the point of filming this, I haven't decided whether to call it mashup or hybrid, so apologies in advance. But essentially we will be mashing up two characters. Typically we'll be mashing up a character from the world of fiction, such as in this case Hitler, from the real world, such as, using this example, Pikachu. So this is Pikachu x Hitler, hybrid mashup. So first of all we're going to draw a Nazi uniform for the Hitler portion of the image. There we go. Very nice indeed. And we're going to give him some nice big Pikachu feet. Now, Pokemon and, well, not only Pokemon, but also Hitler Nazi comics. They're two comics that I've not actually ever drawn, so I am unfamiliar with how they should look. However, I have seen pictures of Pokemon and Pikachu, and I've also hung out with Nazis. Quite often actually. So I'm going to draw a swastika, which I believe looks something like this. This may be slightly inaccurate. Okay, oh, and then is there a Star of David just here? I think. Yeah, I'm sure that's right. And then the Pikachu face. The all-important Pikachu face. With a Pikachu ear. Or ears. And then that Hitler. Was it a toupee? Was it real hair? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below because I am unsure. I am unsure. Then Pikachu has got those electricity conducting cheeks. And those big eyes. And then that little nose, and then that Hitler moustache, and then that little mouth. Okay, so, I mean, it's a bit distasteful, but, right, okay, well, it's kind of, we kind of have to do it. You know, the world is a horrible place, guys, get over it, okay? You know, we live in a dark world. You know, I don't want you sounding off in the comments saying, oh, this is offensive. I'm not even going to say what it is, okay? Interpret that as a pile of dead, you know, whatever they are, be they, you know, whoever they are, it's a pile of dead people, okay? Because Hitler was a friggin' scumbag, okay, guys? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Hitler was a scumbag and that you've only just discovered this. Grow up. God, really? Okay, so the light's coming from this direction. So we draw almost more colouring over in this direction. And then where the sunlight pierces it, we draw these lines. And then on the other side, more, and then also just over here, and then, as I say, shading where the sun hits it. We'll give him some nice brown trousers. And Pikachu, for the most part, will be yellow. So he's got yellow skin. And everywhere he's portrayed, he's got yellow skin. In fact, I think in the original game, I think he was almost like a very, very dark, a mixture between a very dark green and black on the original Game Boy game. But then the Game Boy Color game, on the Game Boy Color game, I think they changed his colour to yellow. And then as they've released more games, they've changed his colour and made him have more fidelity, I suppose you would call it. Bit of just brownness for the head. It was kind of very dark brown hair that Hitler had, or has, I should say. And then some red cheeks. And you don't have to do this, but just a nice touch is just some electrical currents, because Pikachu is an electric Pokemon. some on there. Some electric still running through the pile of dead bodies, whoever they are. And then finally, just one very brief alteration is Pikachu's hand is going to be a bit orange from where he's been fisting Raichu. Okay, so there we have it, guys. It's the hybrid slash mashup Pikachu x Hitler. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know. I'll be happy to do more mashups. Write in the comments below the mashups that you'd like to see. I would like to, like I say, have a mixture between real life, for example, Joseph Fritzl, Jimmy Savile, and then cartoons such as, you know, Goku, Buzz Lightyear, whatever. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Subscribe for more Calpin Kingsley How to Draw videos.